Hello everyone, welcome to this episode in cybersecurity and digital forensics. In this tutorial, I'm going to be talking about the types of cyber attacks. Cyber attacks can take various forms and can be classified into different types based on their characteristics and methods. Here are some common types of cyber attacks. Malware. Malware is a line of malicious code. Malware refers to malicious software designed to infiltrate damage computer systems. This includes viruses, worms, trojan, ransomware, spyware, adware. Malware can steal sensitive information, disrupt uh, disrupt operating system, or provide unauthorized access to system. And then we have phishing. Phishing attacks involve tricking user into revealing sensitive information such as password, credit card number, or personal data by posing as trustworthy entity. Attackers typically use fraudulent emails, messages, or websites that mimic legitimate organization or individual. And then we have denial of service and distributed denial of service attack. These attacks aim to overwhelm a target system or network with a flood of traffic, rendering it inaccessible to user. In a DOS attack, a single source generates the traffic, while in DDoS attack, multiple compromised systems, which is botnets of compromised computers, are used to amplify the attack. And then we have man in the middle. So, man in the middle attack is when an attacker intercepts and alters communications between two parties without their knowledge. They can steal sensitive information or modify the data being transmitted. This attack is often executed through compromised network or by exploiting vulnerabilities in communications protocol. And then we have SQL injection. This attack targets databases that use structured query language, which is SQL. Attackers intercept malicious structured query language codes into vulnerable website input fields, which can manipulate the database, extract information, or even delete data. And then we have cross-site scripting, which is XSS. XSS attacks exploit vulnerabilities in website applications to inject malicious scripts into websites. When users visit the compromised site, these scripts can execute into their browser, allowing attackers to steal sensitive information or perform unauthorized action. Zero-day exploit. Zero-day exploit takes advantage of software vulnerabilities that are unknown to the software vendor or do not have an available patch. Attackers exploit these vulnerabilities to gain unauthorized access, execute malicious codes, or control affected systems. So we have social engineering. Social engineering attacks manipulate human psychology to deceive individuals into revealing confidential information or performing actions that compromise security. This can include pretexting, or phishing techniques. And then we have advanced persistent threats, APT. Advanced persistent threats are sophisticated, targeted attacks carried out by skilled and persistent adversaries. They often involve a combination of different attack techniques such as such s- different attack techniques and are often designed to infiltrate and compromise specific targets such as government agency large corporation over an extended period. And then we have insider threats. Insider threats involve individuals within an organization who misuse their authorized access to cause harm. This can include stealing sensitive data uh, or leaking confidential information. It is important to note that the cyber threat landscape is constantly evolving, and attackers continuously developing new skills and strategy. Organizations and individuals need to stay vigilant, employ security best practice, and regularly update their defense to mitigate the risk of cyber attacks. So let's talk about a way in order that you can follow to prevent those cyber attacks. So preventing cyber attacks require multiple layered approach that combine technical measures, security best practice, and user awareness. Here are some ways to enhance your defense and reduce the risks of cyber attacks in the future. So you have to keep your software and system up to date. Regularly update your operating system, software application, and firmware with the latest security patch. This helps to address known vulnerabilities and protects against exploits. So, and then you have to use strong, unique passwords. Ensure that you use strong, complex password for all your accounts. Avoid reusing passwords across multiple accounts and consider using password manager to securely store and generate passwords. And then you have to implement multi-factor authentication, which is MFA, multi-factor authentication. Enable multi-factor authentication whenever possible, which add an extra layer of security by requiring users to provide additional verification, such as codes sent to your mobile device in additional to their passwords. So, and then you have to install and maintain security software, utilize reputable antivirus and anti-malware software on all your devices. Keep the software up to date and regularly scan your system to detect and remove any malicious program. And then you have to scale your network. Configure your Wi-Fi network with strong encryption, WPA2 or WPA3. Change default passwords on network devices and disable remote administration features when not needed. Consider using a firewall or filter incoming and outgoing traffic. So you have to be regularly back up your data. Create regular backup of important files and verify that the backup are functioning correctly. Store backups offline or in a secure site location to protect against ransomware attack. Then you have to enable firewalls and intrusion detection prevention system. Activate firewall on your device and network to monitor and control incoming and outgoing traffic. Intrusion detection and prevention system can help, can also help identify and respond to malicious activities. So then you have to educate and train users. Conduct cybersecurity awareness programs to educate employees, family members, or individuals who use your network about safe online practice. Teach them to recognize phishing attempts, avoid suspicious links or attachments, and report any security incident promptly. So, and then you have to implement skill coding practice. If you are if you are develop a software engineer or web applications, follow skill coding guidelines and conduct regular security assessments and code review to identify and address vulnerabilities in your application. So, regularly assess and audit your system, conduct periodic security assessments and vulnerability scans to identify weaknesses in your infrastructure, perform penetration testing to simulate real-world attacks and uncover potential vulnerabilities. So then you have to establish an incident response plan. Develop and document incident response plans to outline the steps to be taken in case of cyber attacks. This ensures a coordinated and timely response to mitigate the impact and limit potential damage. So you have to stay informed and updated. Stay abreast of the latest cybersecurity trends, emerging threats, uh, and the best practice by following reputable resources, attending security conference, and practicing in relevant forums or communities. So remember that cybersecurity is an ongoing process and it's require constant vigilance and adaptation. By implementing these preventive measures, you can significantly reduce the risk of cyber attacks in the future. So please, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notification to stay up to date with our latest content. Stay tuned for the next week video where we'll be diving deeper into topics. It is going to be an exciting month. Thank you.